I think our conception of what infrastructure is outdated. I mean, it has always been the thing in the background and the unseen part. Roads, bridges, those functional things that make a city work. But really, there's a lot more of those underlying structures that need to be put in place, and architecture can play a good role in helping do that. So, for example, the social fabric, the social infrastructure needs to be built. It might not be a building, but a building can help make a place for that kind of social infrastructure, and that is a key to making a strong city, a city that's about places and a city that's about people. I think one of the biggest issues right now in the States is really just thinking about, it's the inequity, basically. You see there's some very successful cities and parts of cities, but if you go just outside the center, you see that there's a huge gap, and there's just a kind of a neglect for huge swaths around cities. And so if we wanted to make a more equitable society, I think we need to put our design skills, all of us together, architectural design skills, and focus them on some of these places that really need help and attention. They need basically just the basic infrastructure, again, for building stronger communities, and for making it possible for people to have good educations and just some love, and it needs to be something that all of us switch our attention to. For the Arcus Centre for Social Justice Leadership, they were trying to do something that hadn't been done before, which was to build a center to make visible the work of social justice. So I think I learned really everything about the history of how social justice became a field of study, and really tried to get our head around what could architecture bring to that program to elevate it and to make it really visible and known. The work of social justice, which is usually hidden, oftentimes it was done in basements or around somebody's kitchen table, like MLK's kitchen table, planning for a march, that there are more and more young people that want to take part in that kind of work and study. And so, to make it a pleasure to enjoy that work and to make it like a magnet, drawing other people from the school, to that field of study. And that was kind of the goal, and I think that's what's already happening at the Arcus Centre. The school, who had a really good program in social justice education and leadership, now is getting more people to study that field, and they're really using the building as a kind of a magnet and an icon for that.